What? Oh. English. Let's see if it works this time. Choo choo. Let's see if this works this time.
안녕하세요. GM 노리입니다. 4월 22일.
Look at those English subtitles that we have turned on. Settings. Subtitles. Auto translate. English. Oh! There we go. It worked. Kind of, maybe. It worked kind of maybe. Worked kind of maybe. What will you do with that amount? Buy everything on non-reboot as well. Sell it. Make mezzos. Auto subtitles into auto translating actually led to good subtitles. Well, we will inform you of the availability of the April 22nd update. This sentence looks somewhat acceptable, but just wait, there's more. Wait, what did someone say? Do you think Kanas are going to lose their Kishin skill anytime soon or in the future to start a reboot? And I'm debating on whether or not to make one right now. Definitely make one, yeah. If you're like, you don't have to be scared of that. I think even I don't think they'll ever lose the Kishin skill, but they might lose like the spawn increase, or that might get further nerfed on how important that skill is as a whole. But that skill itself will never like just get poofed. I don't think so. But yeah, just don't let that decide whether you make the character or not. Like, it's still a very good character to have in your account. It's a decent progression character. It's still a very solid class, even without it. Even if they completely lost the spawn increase from that skill, the class would still be top tier. Like, it would still be a top 5 class easily. Probably top 3, actually. Yeah. If they had to use totems, I think they would be the second best or the third best farmer or something. Chance of 0 coming back for Neo? Very, very high. KMS on Neo made 0 permanently available in Reboot. So it's a very high chance. Alright, let's watch this. Surely the subtitles are going to be amazing, guys. Here we go.
업데이트 소식을 안내해 드릴게요. 메이플 스토리의 생일을 맞아 꽃의 정령들이 아르카나에 나타났습니다. 블루밍 포레스트에서
Oh my god, this is perfect so far.
생일 파티도 함께 즐겨주세요.
Except that it's hidden behind my Scardor logo.
아직 깨어나지 않은 꽃도 있습니다. 잠들어 있는 꽃들을 깨워주면 보답으로 특별한 보상과 함께 다양한 스킬을 성장시킬 수 있는 블루밍 축복을 드린답니다. 아름다운 꽃을 피워주기 위해 태어난 꽃의 정령들과 함께 따스한 햇살도 모아보시고요. 사람들과 놀기 좋아하는 조그만 정령을 따라 미니게임도 즐기고 유니온 캐릭터와 함께 잡초를 제거하다 보면 어느새 잠들어 있는 꽃들이 조금씩 깨어날 거예요. 공경에 처한 돌의 정령을 도우면 성장의 비약으로 교환할 수 있는 스피릿 포인트를 얻을 수 있고 특정 시간에는 블루밍 포레스트에서만 받을 수 있는 특별한 버프 혜택을 누려보세요. 나무의 정령과 바람의 정령이 용사님을 위해 다양한 아이템도 준비했어요. 강력한 강화 아이템과 단지, 성장, 치장성 아이템은 물론 바람의 정령이 주간 보스에게 숨겨놓은 미시 코인으로만 구매할 수 있는 아이템까지 꼭 확인해보세요.
Missy coins.
이제 환생의 불꽃을 유니온 코인샵과 엘리트 몬스터 챔피언 처치 보상으로 획득할 수 있습니다. 또 게임이 종료되어도 사냥을 위해 사용한 일부 버프 아이템의 시간이 유지되도록 개선하고 패스킬에 재사용 대기 시간이 있는 일부 스킬도 등록할 수 있게 변경하였습니다. 뷰티룸의 헤어, 성형, 피부의 슬롯을 확장하고 각 공간별 마네킹을 기본으로 추가하여 더 유용하게 사용하실 수 있습니다. 교환이 불가능했던 직업들의 보조 무기를 교환 가능으로 변경하는 등 그동안 불편을 느끼셨을 부분을 많이 개선하였습니다. 앞으로 더 고쳐나가겠습니다.
Holy wall of text,
왜
Batman.
개선된 내용은 홈페이지를 통해 확인해주세요.
Improved
다가오는
information.
5월 5일 어린이날을 위해
Surprise
바람의
music.
정령이 준비한 깜짝 음악 퀴즈도 있으니까요. 참여하셔서
wow.
예쁜 보상도 받아보세요.
You just become a bouquet of flowers?
예티 핑크빈 보상과 모든 용사님께 드리는 사죄의 마음도 잊지 말고 꼭 받아주시고 매주 일요일 썬데이 메이플도 함께 해주세요. 생일을 맞이한 메이플 스토리와 함께 따스한 봄날을 맞이하시길 바랍니다.
감사합니다.
고맙습니다.
Oh damn. She said thank you at the end. Oh, it's because it's not over yet. Oh shit. What's up, dude?
안녕하십니까. 얼마 전 고객 간담회에 이어 영상을 통해 다시 한번 인사드립니다. 메이플 스토리 총괄 디렉터 강원기입니다. 방금 전 업데이트 정보센터에서 주요 개선 사항을 소개해드렸습니다.
Oh, we already went over those, right?
간담회에서 약속드렸던 내용 외에도 토론 게시판, 1대1 문의, 서면 질의 등 다양한 방법으로 전달해 주신 소중한 의견들을
Such as geography.
최대한 반영하려고 노력했습니다.
Back to school.
이렇게 게임에서 진행되는 변화들이 고객님들께
Why is
좀 더
he like
즐거운
looking over
경험으로
here?
다가갈 수 있기를 진심으로 바랍니다. 메이플 스토리가 벌써 18살이 되었습니다. 친절하지 못한 게임인데도 불구하고 오랜 기간 서비스를 지속할 수
unfriendly
있게
game?
해주신 고객님의 과분한 사랑에
For
정말
undeserved love.
감사드립니다. 앞으로 고객님께 자랑스러운 메이플로 거듭날 수 있도록 더욱 노력하겠습니다. 이번 간담회를 지나며
Is he gonna do another
고객님에
big bow at
대한
the end?
죄송하고 감사한 마음을 담아 작은 선물을 준비했습니다. 고생하신 고객 간담회 대표님들과 준비를 도와주신 대표단 분들께 고객 간담회 대표 훈장을 보내드리고 모든 고객님께는 메이플 로얄 크라운 왕관을 드리려고 합니다.
Crown?
간담회에 모아주신 소중한 마음 영원히 기억하겠습니다.
We were getting a crown?
영상을 통해 인사드리는 것이 아직 많이 서툴지만 앞으로 자주 인사드리겠습니다. 모든 메이플 용사님 정말 고맙습니다.
Wait, he's awkward at this? I didn't see that at all. He's a natural, dude. It was like full free-flowing conversation. It was the most natural conversation I've ever seen a person have with a camera in my life. Completely not rehearsed, directly looking into the camera. The most sincere thing. We're getting a crown. Okay, so let's see what is actually in here. So I'll have them like a little bit side by side to see what is actually, staying in from KMS Tespia and what they are switching around. But I am guessing from everything that we read and heard that most of the stuff is going in, except for that percentage damage, the final damage change for Reboot, right? They seem to be still working on that. This one comes to GMS after Neo. Well, when anything is coming out that is not seasonal, so like this is post-season, this is usually about 4.5 months early. So if we're seeing this in Korea at the end of April, then for us it's probably going to be like mid-September or something. So yeah, after Neo, but like it's gonna be quite a while. Certain buffs with the so I don't think they added anything new here. I think this is just like copied exactly the same. Okay. So yeah, you can auto buff them now, and you can put them in macros as well. From what I saw, even though that's not mentioned here specifically. These are a little bit weird to put in because they don't have 100% uptime, these. And these as well. So it's a bit strange to macro those or to put them in, well, you can macro those, but like it's a little weird to put them into pet auto buff in my opinion. So it's well, I guess we'll see if that has its use or not, but the event is next year. Yeah, the anniversary event part, that's their 18th anniversary will be our 17th anniversary. So we have to wait a whole year for that. So when it's like anniversary or it's like Christmas or, you know, if it's a once in a year type thing, we're a full year behind. If it's summer or winter updates, you know, then we are 6 months behind. Again, if it's a winter update and it has some Christmas stuff there, we'll get that a year later, but then we'll get the winter stuff 6 months early, right? Compared to that part of the update. If there's like skill rebalancing right after a seasonal update or like the anniversary update, then we'll get the system change, the skill changes like 4.5 months later, and then another 7.5 months after that we'll get the anniversary stuff. Yeah. Okay, it seems that Blink is gonna be implemented just the same as well. With the floating and everything, with the same cooldown, same timer, same costs, times of floating. That seems all exactly the same. Okay. So, I guess advice for that is to start saving your Blink skill nodes. Don't extract those anymore. If you're on a character where you just want to, you know, that you're not going to really main or go super hard on, just keep one level 1. But on a character that you do want to main and you want to go very far on, you keep it. Why is it still called Blink? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. So that all went through the changes, the effects of the binds. Oh, they changed one of them. The Zero's critical bind. Zero's critical bind doesn't share bind resistance with other bind skills, and it doesn't give any debuffs that the other party members can use, so the change was not applied to the official servers. Okay. Oh, let me refresh this actually, because I haven't refreshed this in a hot minute. Make sure that there's nothing extra up here. Okay, that's good to know. And then Night Lord changed 378 to 420. 420 spreaded. And then the final damage reduction using quadruple throw has been increased. So apparently this still means that they still do more damage during burst and also more off burst for Night Lord. So yay. Yay small buff. Furious Charge, faster charging that went through. The Link skill. Oh, they extra change here for Cygnus Knight's Will. Cooldown has been decreased from 370 seconds to 360. Amazing. People who are like, what the fuck, Cygnus Knight's Will? This already came out a few patches before this one in KMS and is already on the way for GMS as well, somewhere in the near future. But it seems that the cooldown was higher than for other classes for some reason, so that's really strange. What's so special about Blink? It actually gives you some stats. Like, it gives you weapon and magic attack for leveling it. And it's a float skill for everyone, so it can help you with survivability if you need it. So the Guardian of Light. So the level 2 Link skill increased from 110 to 180 seconds. We don't know if that's going to mean that they're just going to remove the level 3 Link for GMS, or if that means that the level 3 Link is going to last like 270 seconds or something. We'll have to see about that, but either way, it should be a way longer duration. Like I said last time, I can see a universe where they actually don't change the Link skill level, but level 2 is 180 seconds, and then level 3 is actually shorter than level 2. And then people remake Mihaus, and then by the time they do, they fix it, and then people remade the Mihaus for nothing. I can see a universe where that happens. Yeah, if this hits GMS and it's not appropriately timed and time changed, then don't worry, like that'll get fixed. Don't go making new Mihaus, you know, for that very reason. Dawn Warrior. Sure, yeah. again, I'm pretty sure the knockback means knockdown here. So there's an important distinction, of course, in which things that allows you to resist. Looks like the Blaze Wizard changes went through exactly without any differences. The Aaron Blizzard Tempest looks like it went through without any changes as well. The Evan Wind Jump that doesn't automatically recall Mirror. That's all the same. No lag animation on the jumps. That all just went through swimmingly. Ooh, a little change here for Luminous, I see. So Light Shadow Guard is now passive, but it seems that the Dark Crescendo is also passive, but they changed it a little bit. Skill now gives a damage increase buff for 12 seconds, and when an attack hits an enemy, the stacks increase per attack hit, and the duration is refreshed. Maximum number of stacks has been decreased from 15 to 10, and the damage per stack has been increased from 2 to 4. So they kept the damaging and the stacking the same, but the buff, they increased the duration by 50%, so that should help keep the buff up much longer and way easier. Okay, so that's nice. Demons get their Demon's Will. With the cooldown also from 370 cut down to 360 seconds. I don't know why they... I don't know who misremembered that number there. The Abyssal Lightning, number of enemies hit is going down. That's going through. Let's see if all these Wild Hunter changes go through exactly, because quite a bit of quality of life stuff here for Wild Hunter. So the Onyx Jaguar, the riding skill faster, passive booster, beast form, the ability to turn the wings on and off. The active effect will now only show the wings effect. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, the Jaguar Storm. Did they keep that one the same? Because there was a lot of stuff going there. Oh, they added a little bit extra tests. So just to quickly recap, basically there's going to be 2 forms of Jaguar Storm. Use the down arrow or not. If you don't use the down arrow, then the Jaguars go all over the place, but they deal more damage to normal monsters, and they have another bite activation right increased. And if you use the down arrow, then you only get 3 Jaguars, but they will spawn very close to where the person is who used the skill, and their individual damage will be increased by 205%. Apparently they were still not very good though, from what I saw someone in chat say. The Jaguar resummon cooldown has been decreased from 10 seconds to 6 seconds. Okay, so with that, I guess if a Jaguar goes in a weird position, then it won't be in that bad position for as long. Which also means that if a Jaguar is in a good position, it won't be in the good position as long. I'm not sure how to feel about this whole skill. I guess we'll have to see once it goes live and see how the Wild Hunters feel, if it's better or worse. In general, having, you know, 2 stages or 2 different modes for a skill versus 1 tends to be, you know, tends to just be better, more utility, more situational, and allows the player for more skill-based play, which I think in general is a good move. You got to the second stage interview. Nice. Gretzkala. I don't know if they mentioned anything else here, but yeah, they were trying to make up for the bad RNG on the summon of the Jaguar sometimes. Well, a lot of times. Mega Smasher change, 10 to 6 seconds, interval increase, interval, yeah. So we're going to make the Photon Ray faster, and we're going to make the Mega Smasher do almost the same damage, but in less time, so that you have more time to do other stuff. Which means that the iframe is shorter, but also means that you're stuck in your Mega Cannon. Not nearly as long, so you can get out of that and do a lot of other damage at the same time. I can already imagine you screaming at the Jaguar Storm when doing Project CRA. It's like, why are they there? Yeah, I probably will. Okay, Kadena. Summon throwing wing dagger. Dude, it's a Beyblade. Has been changed so that you will not take damage if it attacks an enemy using damage reflect. What? It did that before? That doesn't seem good. If the bad enemy is not within range for pressing the skill key, you will not be moved instantly to that enemy before attacking. Okay, apparently there was some desync sometimes with where you put out your damage versus where you got teleported. Transcendent Will, so they also changed that one from 370 to 360 seconds. Cubes and Flames. So it seems like they pushed that through completely. So acquisition methods have been unified from various routes to a single one where you can acquire them by defeating elite monsters and elite champions, which appear on the map. So we're talking about cubes and flames now. The cubes will be maintained at about the same level as before, but the rebirth flames will be increased about 5 times as much. In areas with higher level monsters, there is a higher acquisition rate. We plan to continuously observe the overall amount of rebirth flames that are acquired and used, and make adjustments accordingly. When any changes are made, we will notify you through update release notices. In addition, black rebirth flames and their crafting material for ever unrelenting black flame have been added. So the materials, of course, is for non-reboot, for crafting, for flames and cubes. The acquisition rate is half of the eternal rebirth flames, and we will continue to observe and adjust this as well. Disapproval process cubes and rebirth flames that bosses in Reboot World dropped at a low rate have also been removed. We will present a more suitable experience when we reorganize boss rewards, including in Reboot World. So we read about that in the KMS plans that they have based on the player conference, that they want to roll some of that out in May, some of that out in June, I believe. So looking forward to how they're going to do that exactly. So this seems like all the same items, same materials, same prices, same balance. Black flames, 530, 55. Fun content there. Certain items have been removed from the rewards. So it seems like it's about the same stuff that's been removed. Hammer, all the other cubes, all the other flames. The things that make flames and make cubes have all been removed. Yeah, that's all the same as before. Most of this stuff only drops in non-reboot anyway, so first in reboot, that's not a huge difference. Where do you get epot scrolls for mules? You can check !mark epots on sources for epots. In general, I wouldn't focus too much on getting epots on mules. I would focus on either just moving over Master Craftsman cubes from bossing over to them to tier things up. Yeah, that's usually what I focus on to get epots. But of course, if you have the time and you really want it very quickly, then you can do that. Seems that all of this just went through exactly for the same prices. Excuse me. 300 coins, same limits as well. Again, the limits are not too bad. You can buy 20 Karma Black Rebirth Flames per week, 20 Karma Eternal Flames per week, and 20 Karma Powerfuls per week. But no increased acquisition rate of coins whatsoever. So people like me with, who have a few coins lying around. Almost 122,000, yeah. We'll probably be able to buy some items there from the shop. But for most other people, we're probably still focusing more on saving them for the rank ups and saving them for coupons when you're training or farming, of course. Legion preset has been improved. That's all the same as well. So preset can be extended up to 180 days from when it was used. And it's going to be a third of the price. That's always nice. Because I think they weren't really being used. I don't know. I almost... Oh man, did I ever buy a preset for Legion? I think I bought them once or twice before we got 2 free presets. But since we got 2 free presets, I never bought one. Maybe if they last longer and they're cheaper, yeah, maybe I will. I might. So Starforce Enhancement and Scroll Trace Enhancement time has been shortened to 1/5 as much. So only 20% of the time spent Starforcing anymore. Scrolling also, but we don't do that. So this means that during Star Forcing events, you'll be able to spend all your money way faster and not spend hours and hours and hours just hoping that you finally get through. That's going to be, you know, I think quality of life wise, that's going to be a huge gain. Of course, with my EU ping, it's probably not going to be as as good as the difference as it was intended, but you know, we take what we can get. Flame UI, that seems that they just copied that over completely. So flaming is going to have a UI, and I think for black flames is going to show how many you have remaining. I don't know why not for the other ones, but mainly for black flames. Then they added tradability for the secondaries. For Mech, Mihail, and the demons. Of course, we don't have tradability in the first place, so that doesn't really matter for us in Reboot. Then they made it so these potions don't disappear when you DC. When the client exits, that's a really beautiful way of saying that the game shits the bed. So MVP EXP buff and the Mugong, basically fake MVP buff from Dojo. Wealth acquisition potion, and then the big powerful potions. The boss, the great hero, the penetration, the IED one, and the great blessing. Again, apparently they can't make it so that all the buffs just stay because it's difficult for some buffs with how they are programmed, which I think that should just be fixed. I don't understand why certain buffs are like okay to be removed when you DC and then others can be saved. Why not just, I don't know, I feel like they could just save all of them. What about Wealth Legion coupon though? Nope, it's not in that list, so I'm assuming that that will still get removed. Again, why that one isn't on this list, I have no idea. I feel like the MVP and the Legion Wealth and the Wealth Acquisition Potion were probably the most important ones, but yeah. I don't know. Arcane Symbols. So this also just went through. Basically, if you have a bunch of symbols and you're hitting 100%, you can go over 100% and just keep double clicking so you don't have to stack them all in your inventory. I will be able to expand the UI gets expanded and becomes huge. 4x8, which is, or 8x8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8x8. 64 screens instead, which is just looks weird, but whatever. We'll probably get used to that in like a day or two. I probably wouldn't even know what it looks like after 2 days. What it used to look like. They probably need to reprogram how Legion coupons work so they can add them to the saved buffs list. Yeah, they might have to. I mean, there's obviously a bunch of stuff behind the scenes that I have no idea how that works. That probably has to be worked on first. So they're adding the percentages from the to the souls. And then, oh, there's a little bit added text here. This Chaos Circulator's item description has been updated to include that the reset lines numbers can stay the same. Okay. I mean, it's basically like a Chaos Scroll, right? But I guess if you never use Chaos Scrolls because you've only played Reboot, then you don't know how those work. But yeah, they give you just a random number between a range, which includes the range that the item already has, or you know, in the case that the inner ability already has, which of course means that it can get the same number back, or it could be higher or lower depending on what number it is. I think they said that it requires resources to save buffs, and they're just choosing the ones that players want to be saved. Yeah, I get that, but it feels kind of lazy where it's like, because resources, as in to have like a log that keeps that or something. Okay. And extreme growth potions can now be used past level 200. Of course, you'll just get the experience you need from 199 to 200, which means in general that this is really, really, really bad. Like, using an extreme growth potion post level 200, if you use it at like level 205, you might get like a little chunk, but if you use it, you know, you guys know, right? People, you've been in like your 230s and use those full level from 200 to 209 potions, and it's only like single digit percentages, you know, and before 200, post 200, like that's already a huge difference with how much experience you need. So even though, yes, they can give you experience now past 200, you'd still, you know, There's going to be a drop in the ocean if you use them past 200. You still primarily want to use them on before 200 characters. Safety charms can be purchased in single quantities for 350, and buff freezers in bulk, which apparently don't expire in KMS. They really just went through with this, I guess. Yeah, just makes the equips huge on drop to make it easier to see that you got a drop, I guess. So items are just giant pixelated messes now. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I don't know. Again, this is one of those things that after like 3 or 4 days, you probably won't even realize how giant the items are. Unless they look this bad, honestly. If they're just this pixelated, and then it'll always be kind of a sore, like a thorn in our sides, because it'll just look really bad. I mean, the boss crystal is pretty huge, but it's not pixelated, so I don't know why they couldn't do that for the other stuff. But okay, soul enchanters, equipping souls. All of this just got copied over. More slots for items. More slots for coins. Is that the same? Yep, all those changes are the same. Dominator pendant item tooltip has been changed so that it does not show the unique equipped item tag multiple times. Beautiful. Oh, and they added some stuff. If an equipment item's stats, including additional options, becomes 0, because of the effects of Chaos Scrolls, the stat will still be displayed at the item in the item tooltip. Okay. When a pendant slot's duration expires, the cumulative time of an equipped spirit pendant will no longer be reset after reconnecting. If the pendant slot is extended, the spirit pendant's effect will now instantly be received. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's probably something that should have been already in there, but yeah, you don't want it to... if it accidentally expires, you don't want to have to completely restart with your spirit pendant. That's kind of shit. So I'm glad that they fixed that. Boss improvements. So this has to do with registering if you've already cleared a boss, and making Pink Bean and Chaos Pink Bean now definitively a once a day shared. You guys okay. So you'll be able to just hover over it and it'll say like cleared 1 out of 1. Okay, move next. And this is because right now what we use a lot of times is just see if you can queue. If you can queue, then you can still go. If you can't queue, then you can't go. But queuing has been changed with Neo, where you just always get teleported even if you're solo. You just click and it just sends you to the boss room. And you also no longer get the percentage boss damage buff from being able to be teleported there. So you can teleport faster, but also the check is kind of gone to see if you can still kill the boss. So will be safe server-sided, I guess. Still not really an excuse from one of the largest gaming companies. No, yeah. Seems a little bad. Oh yeah, so they talk about here how you can instantly move. Yep. Exactly. That's just, yeah, that's what I just said. Okay. And then the marble for Pink Bean. So you no longer need the material to enter the boss fight, but Pink Bean is now once per day. Actually, if you look right now in your bossing menu, it already says that it is once per day, regardless of difficulty. I believe. Let's see. Yeah, once a day, any difficulty. Like, it already says that right now. So they're finally making it so that it works the way that it's mentioned in game for years already. Or it's been at least like this for like a year that I know of. So for KMS, it's been at least a year and a half. Okay. Boss Monsters practice mode entry limit has been increased from 5 to 20. Did they push that through? Yes, they did. I don't know who has the time and the will to do 20 practice runs on a boss in a single day, but you know, if the people want it. Again, I hope that they add more practice modes for all the bosses, including for GMS. I hope that we get one for Gollux. I think that one's very useful and very necessary at this point. And also, it would be cool if you could practice different modes of the bosses. I would like to see them add that, or different stages, right? Stage 1, 2, 3. And then here the colors for phase 1. So they're adding the crack on the floor. There's already the cracks in the back, right? There's already like the spiderwebs here in the back. They're not terribly visible though. It's not a huge difference. So now they added the giant crack. Oh, giant crack on the bottom. That should make it more clear that you're in the purple stage and not in the blue one. I would have liked them to just change the color a little bit, but if they're bad enough, you can just eat through practice runs. Yeah, that is true. I mean, if you're trying to go in and see if you can burst it down and you fuck something up in the beginning, you immediately die and you're like, okay, never mind, let me try again. I guess you won't be forced to stay in a really, really bad RNG or a bad attempt if you have 20 attempts to practice versus 5, maybe. Is this patch of GMS with the speed of the inner ability fix? Speed of inner ability fix? Let me check. Adventure Emblem acquisition experience improvements. So I think they just pushed that through. I don't know if they changed anything there. Nope, looks like they pushed it all through. So you'll be able to do it all faster and at different levels, I believe. Adventurers had a longer quest line to acquire emblems compared to other jobs. True, we have improved this by changing it so they are acquired at certain levels to reduce the inconvenience. Okay. Okay. Seems like they didn't change anything for the rings. Okay, so basically what you'll have is a hotkey for whatever ring. They'll trigger whatever ring you have equipped. So that you don't have to have a hotkey for every single type of ring that you might use during a boss fight, but you just switch to whatever ring, and then the hotkey will work for whatever ring is equipped. Some Oz changes. Added Alicia's Roar to floor 20 to interfere with the woodcutter oiling. Nice. And on 49, the silhouette change. I think we had this one. This one was mentioned, I think, as well with the KMS changes based on the feedback from the player conference. Yes. You can see the new Maple Leaf 2021 on the event list in-game. Yes. If you... Oh, I already read that. Nice. To practice Lotus Part 1 laser dodging on different classes. Yeah, maybe having 20 runs for that. You can blow through those a little bit faster than I'm thinking of right now. This is all about Monster Life, so I'll go through this really, really quickly, but we don't have Monster Life in Reboot, so this is all not really relevant for us in Reboot. But it seems like they have shown the rates and increased the rates, increased the efficiency of the Waru card things, and the ticket change for different prices. So the Reboot World improvements, the passive skill damage boost to final damage, that's been removed from here. I don't know if they mentioned it here. Oh yeah, they mentioned it here, okay. So Droplet Stone Exchange feature has been added. You can now trade the Arcane River Droplet Stones and the Primal Droplet Stones by talking to the NPC Kanto and Lachaline Morass and Asphara. So this is really, really big and now confirmed in the game for Reboot. This means that basically the current event, the anniversary event, and the Neo event upcoming, and just all of the training that you're doing, plus all the value of your Kana farmers if you have it, has skyrocketed. Will highly advise, even for people who are still like in the beginning of mid-game or something, according to my progression chart, to make sure to get on these droplets. Very valuable. And it's basically all of the droplets you see are basically just one resource. You can throw them into one giant pile and use them to buy all of the equips from the Arcane Umber shop. And of course, a lot of you will also have the Ufbra weapon that already takes care of the slot that is double the price of the other ones. And combined with all the droplets that you can get from the anniversary event, then from Neo, and of course from trading and farming on the way there, all of that should allow you to get very close to near 5-set Arcana, maybe even 2 5-set, you know, depending on how hard you play and everything. Plus people who had farming Kanas who were dreading losing all of that progress because of the Neo change where you don't lose experience anymore when you die, and then having to leave Arcana. those people can now rejoice, because if you just keep leveling the Kana, go to higher level areas, you will, you know, be able to use the will droplets, the stone droplets, just the same as the other droplets, and everything will just be one resource. So that also means that if you had a farming Kana, and you were kind of looking for plans on how to move forward, maybe making bossing mules, maybe, you know, doing other things to fund your account, you can definitely keep playing the farming Kana. However, it's a really good idea to start doing your dailies again. If you weren't doing your dailies and weren't building your arcane power, start doing that again. Like, now that it's like 100% guaranteed, and if this is what you want to continue with, make sure that you keep doing the daily, so that in the higher level areas where you get to, that you can still get your final damage advantage from meeting the arcane power requirements for all the monsters that you're attacking. Very important that you start doing that. And you'll have, you know, but like 4.5 months of prep of having our higher arcane power, so that you can move on to these new areas very quickly. And for everyone who has droplets of all kinds, of course, make according decisions. If you're planning to buy some items, if you're planning to make some stuff, make sure you use this information to inform, you know, to inform your decision-making process on that. Beauty room slot increase. You know, guys know my characters already look amazing. I don't really do much with this. Basically, just more room for mannequins, mannequin slots, and for hairs and faces and stuff. Yeah, I'm not too super knowledgeable at all of this. They did add something here. After using the beauty room save apply delete features, a cooldown time of 3 seconds will now be applied before you can use them again. Okay, I guess to prevent accidentally clicking twice and removing too much or something. As the beauty room is expanded, we expect the usage to increase significantly, which will increase server load. In order to reduce the delay on processing speed, a short cooldown has been applied. Oh, okay, for the processing part. Interesting, okay. Pathfinder open job advancement restriction removal. So that's finally happening. Confirmed in KMS. So again, that's like 4.5 months away from us. So that's probably like mid-September or something. Finally, Pathfinders will be able to open job advance. This does mean that if you didn't make a bowmaster and a marksman yet because you just absolutely hate training them, and you were thinking of maybe terror burning them, you could maybe terror burn something else that you also would like to get a lot, and just make a bunch of Pathfinders that are very, very easy to train, even all the way up to 200, and just sit on those Pathfinders for a little bit and wait until September and then just job change them over. That is definitely a very viable strategy as well, so that's another thing to take into account. When is the job change going to go live for GMS? Again, that's probably like mid-September, probably, Penny-chan. That's probably when most of the stuff in here is going to go live, except for the anniversary part. The anniversary part is going to go live next year, like mid-April, probably. Mid-late April. Open job advancement restriction added, has been lifted, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to get a beautiful medal. Wow, wow, wow. Super impressive. Class was out since January of 2019. I was restricted for so long. I don't know why, but it was. Fairy Bros, daily gift improvements. So take all of this here for the daily gift improvements with a grain of salt. There's, of course, some specific GMS items that we have, mainly the totems, that are not on this screen at all because KMS does not have any spawn enhancers. So take this list with changes with a grain of salt. There's no way of saying what will exactly make it to us and what will exactly go through. For Reboot, like the bonus potential scroll will of course not be there, and the bonus cube will not be there. Does that mean that they'll just replace those two with totems? I don't think so, because GMS will want them as well. Like non-Reboot in GMS will want them as well. So what will they replace? Not sure. We'll have to see how they restructure it for us. The one thing we know though is that they added, they made the slot expansions different, and they have 3 of those, so maybe they'll take 1 of those out, because 3 is kind of a lot. And we have teleport rocks instead of this weird orb thingy. Let's double check if anything else was changed here. Does not look like it. Looks like it pretty much exactly the same. And by pretty much I mean exactly the same. So the selected slot expansions are different, and you can choose when you click it to get an 8 slot expansion coupon, character slot expansion, or a damage skin storage slot expansion. So that is more utility from that. Gonna head off, have fun. Gotta get up in 6 hours. See you, Kala. Have a good night, dude. 1 mezzo bag? Yeah, hopefully they don't change it for like 1 mezzo bag for Reboot. They've done that stuff in the past. Yeah, so they mentioned here that the gift rewards have been the same for about 3 years. It's not been 3 years for us, of course, right? Because they added the wild totems, no, the fury totems, and then the wild totems later. So we've had a little bit more changes in the meantime. But I guess for KMS they hadn't changed it in 3 years, which that's kind of crazy. That, you know, you have a game that changes this much, gets this many updates, you know, and this part of the content just stays the same for 3 years. That's kind of crazy. But UI improvements for Dojo. Basically, they make it so that the buffs don't go in front of your whole your whole screen, and that the 15 minutes are now count down instead of count up, to make it a little bit more intuitive to realize how much time you have left. And then the character stat window has been, in a big way, revamped. It seems like they're keeping all of that the same. Stat attack will now be displayed up to 12 digits for your range. Again, attack range is kind of a useless stat anyway, though, so I kind of don't like this at all. Why give even more importance to the damage range and show it even over 2 lines and, you know, make it even more prominent and put it right here and right here, when it doesn't actually mean anything for your character? That's kind of just silly. Why not just make the stat window actually say what kind of damage you're actually doing? 2 bosses, 2 normal monsters, something like that. Add things like drop rate and mezzo obtain. Why make it even more of an eye-catching feature that says absolutely nothing? It's just going to be more confusing to new players, mainly. Because new players are going to come into the chat and like, hey, is 40k damage range good at this level? And then I'm going to have to sound like a dick telling them like, oh, that metrics means nothing. And they're like, well, what the fuck? That's the only number I can see. What do I do now, right? And then you have to go into a whole diatribe on like, okay, these are the numbers that are important to look at. Instead, literally has some, yeah, that's who I was referring to. Yeah, but I mean, I have that every single day. There's a lot of people who ask that, and it's a normal question because if you open up your stat window, it's like boom, right there, right, damage range. It's right there on the top, on the details. It's super important. Now it's going to be even more visible. So. This is kind of cool though, like the different color scheme of the inner ability. I'm not quite sure. I hope they add the white line here. Oh, they didn't add the white line there. Oh no. Please add the white line. But it is I don't know. There's something about it. I think it'll grow on me. But yeah, hopefully it gives a little bit more insight on how good our inner abilities actually are. And then they changed it so that you can choose how big the font is. That seems that this is all going to just go through exactly the way that they had it in the Tespia notes. New option, UI settings, graphics settings. Oh, they added something else here. In the graphic settings, you can set whether to move the pet location behind you or not. So that's like in layers behind you or not. The setting will not apply when pets are on different platforms from the character or when using a rope, obviously. Okay. Just add that specifically. The cash shop has been improved. When paying back or deleting cash items, the information window has been improved to show the item's icon and the name information. Blah, blah, blah. The mixed dye UI has been improved. The tooltip has been added that shows the color name when using mixed dye coupons and mixed color lens coupons. Okay. Okay. Detail side UI. Is this getting copied over word for word? Looks like it. Yeah. So different color depending on the tier. In the transfer hammer UI, will be transferred to the higher star force. The warning window is output, more visible. If you're dead, the resurrection and buff freezer UI have been combined into a single one, which is easier for non-reboot people. If you check the box to use buff freezers, you will use the buff freezer automatically when resurrected. In boss fights, if you consume all of your death count and exit, you cannot choose to use the buff freezer. However, the buff protection effect will be applied automatically without consuming buff freezers. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So if you die out in a boss fight, you get all of your buffs saved without having to use a freezer at the end. That's kind of cool. Okay. A little bit of forgiveness after, you know, getting your shit pushed in by the boss, I guess. Okay, Maple auction improvements. Again, all of this, I'm not really sure about all of that stuff. Non-reboot, by the way. Filters, sorting. Yeah, just look at the details in the in the description of the video if you're interested. Of course, this is not reboot, so this information does not really do anything for me. Hopefully it'll make it easier to list things and to find things, I guess. Flame Wolf Den and Poyo Free to Portals. The times you can enter today is less than 5. Huh. It's fewer than 5. It's less than 5? Fuck. The amount is less, yeah. Or lower, yeah. So ready to refresh your familiar energy without using the item. Nope. Reset is the only way. Reset or the item. Only 2 ways to reset. To reset. Reset is one of the ways to reset. Victoria Island's Fairy Forest has been added to the world map. Quests below have been changed, no longer appear. Okay, these are all like minor tweaks and stuff. Damage skins. Storage expanded from 36 to 48. And then when you pass level 284, to experience a meso penalty based on the difference in levels between a monster and the range at which monsters are considered within your level range will now apply the same as if you were 284. It's for the people who are like end game in in KMS who are hard grinding, to make sure that they don't get hurt for grinding beyond the levels of the monsters in the highest level areas right now. Mileage of defeating certain bosses has been approved. Oh yeah, so this is reward points, so you'll be able to just claim all the reward points if you want to at once. Color PCs. Oh, this is something new. In the open job advancement UI, certain jobs introductions and skill images have been updated. Okay, so we have the bishop, the bowmaster, that's the shadower, right? Because the assassinate is, I think that's supposed to be, and the cannoneer. Okay, interesting. I like it most of it, how they're like using level 140 gear and level 120 dagger and stuff when nobody uses this gear at all anymore. I guess in KMS is this still normal progress gear? I guess if you have trade, people might make this gear. Although I think this is untradeable. Don't you have to scissor this before you can trade it? Bowmaster. Bowmaster. Bishop. Sadoa. Nice. And then non shooter. Cannon shooter. Beautiful. All right. My reading Korean is still works. Skill error fixes. These skills will be activated. Cool. This one still blows my mind, dude. Decent skills will no longer be activated if a better version of that buff is currently active. Like, these things came out 5 years ago, and somehow it took them 5 years to implement this. That just blows my mind, man. Hey, we're giving everyone a weaker version of existing skills. And then 5 years later, if you use those weaker skills, it's not going to override currently effective stronger versions. Really? That's just impressive. This is all just getting copied over, so you can watch the other video or, you know, read about it yourself. I'm not going to reread all of this stuff if it's just going to get copied over. Sacrosanctity. Oh, there's something changed here with Bishop's Resurrection. Where the invincibility effect applied from Resurrection would end with other invincibility effects. Fixing issue where if Kaiser died when in final figuration and was resurrected, the final figuration would end. They just fixed that, whatever that was, okay. Double jump. True sniping? What happened with true sniping? Something happened. Something happened with true sniping. Show me. Sometimes action was applied differently in a location. Fix an issue where after attacking you were not in combat state. Oh. Oh, and then fix an issue with Pathfinder's Cardinal Transition, where if you use the skill with the direction key, which was the opposite of the direction you were facing, you would move in the direction you were facing instead. Huh. Never had that happen. Oh. Ba-ba. Okay, all of this other stuff is exact copy. Beautiful. Oh, something else here. Fixed an issue where Evan's Elemental Blast, where the skill icon's left border could not be seen. Jesus, really? Bruh. Oh, something else here. Phantom's ultimate drive, where you would not be in combat state while using it. Huh. No card has been changed so that if an enemy disappears when a reverse card is flying towards them, it will now fly to a nearby enemy. And then this skill has been changed so that you will not take damage if the reverse card attacks an enemy using damage of like, ooh. Yeah, if you're gonna make it hit something else that you can't choose and target, then make sure that if that thing has DR, it doesn't kill you. I think that's probably a good, that's probably a good extra fix there. A little bit of extra safety net. Boss fights are based on the fact that a character dies when all of their death counts are consumed, since this is a specific problem due to the combination of black mages, special characters, and death counts. Excuse me, and are decreased even when you didn't die, and Revenant special characters where your HP can reach 0, we have changed it to cause you to die and exit. Yeah. And of course now, if you have buffs left over, you keep them without consuming that last buff rater. Pog. Okay, some more changes. With Wild Hunter's Soul Arrow Crossbow, where Assistant Hunting Unit and Drill Container would consume arrows while this skill was active. Has that been going on the whole time? Oh, and Jaguar Storm, where Jaguars would be summoned in the air in non-flying maps. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and then... oh, something else here. Mechanics... full metal armor... wait, no, this was removed? If the skill was cancelled due to you dying while in metal armor tank, it would appear to other characters? Oh. That was fixed in KMS-T, but not in KMS. Okay. Not 100% sure, but okay. Yeah, Arc's skill sound effects were where the hit sound effect was played only a certain number of times. Sure. So that it doesn't lag us on the big explosions. That's probably why I get so much screen tear from Eternal Hungry Beast. Even though the sound doesn't play, it still tries to play the sounds and then doesn't do it, but that probably still lags and messes with the inputs and everything. Probably means it wasn't really fixed. Yeah, maybe it'll end up in the patch notes and like known issues or something. Issuing Hoyoung Talisman Power and Scroll. Charge sound effects. Dream Garden. Cool. Boss monster error fixes. Let's see if these all stayed the same. Oh, this looks like a whole lot of stayed the same. Demian. This is all staying exactly the same. Beautiful. We can just fly right past this. Quest and map error fixes. That looks exactly the same as well. Nothing added, nothing new. Beautiful. Item error fixes. Oh, something was added here. Fix an issue where Alpha could apply the Ayame hair, which was saved to a mannequin by Beta. Any Ayame hairs saved on Alpha mannequins have been changed to Beta mannequins. Beta male. Okay. The seed. Oh, here comes the seed. All of these changes seem to have gone through exactly. Okay. Reboot error fixes. Mulung Dojo error fixes. All of this went straight through. Calculation time for Dojo has been brought half an hour earlier. So again, that's not an issue for us until at least September, most likely. So not that much of an issue now. But if you are someone who is procrastinating, who tends to procrastinate, and does their Dojo runs at the end of the day on Sunday, make sure you do them a little bit earlier once this update hits us, but until then, you're fine. We have achievement error fixes, UI, and it's a lot of error fixes here. This is all just a verbatim copy. Okay, they added something extra here. In the sound settings option, if all sound settings are muted and you try to press the mute hotkey, a message stating that all sounds are already muted has been added. Fix an issue where if you change quick slots in the hotkey settings, sometimes the changes would not be reflected immediately, but only after reconnecting. Okay. Oh wait, that was down here. Okay, wait, so they removed this one, the issue where 1920, 1200 resolution where characters did not appear properly when blinded? They removed that fix, I guess. Client program would be under heavy load. Okay, so these three are added. An issue where if you were training with a character who had your character on their blacklist, the chat in the item trade UI and pet dialogue would not be output. Okay. Fixed an issue in the inventory where if you use the collect items feature, when there were items that could be stacked, the items would be sorted with black spaces. Okay, that's strange. I don't know what that means exactly. Fix an issue with the security menu where if the current connected PC was number 9 or 10 on the PC list, the rank up button's location was awkward. I don't think we're getting any of that whole PC system anyway, so that's fine. So this is the part where the KMS Taspia had the placeholder information for the VAC pat for Reboot, and this is where KMS gets into the actual patch notes. So now we're only halfway. So time for the second half, the real second half with all the new stuff in it. Cash up for KMS, which is typically huge. Cash ups are usually about half of the patch for KMS, as you can see. And of course, everyone runs around in cute pajamas. Oh, not so much this time. Only these 3 things so far. Whew. You got the professional agent case chair. That is okay. I don't know how many professional agents walk around with Nikomini and with little cat paws on their cases, but you know, I am not a special agent or anything. Blooming Forest Festival. So this is 18th anniversary for KMS, which means that this is most likely going to be our 17th anniversary. So a year from now, if the game is still up, if I'm still here, if you're still here, we'll probably talk about this again and how this is going to come to GMS in the same way that I did with the 17th anniversary of KMS and translating that into what is going to come for us for our 16th anniversary that is on right now. So you probably will have forgotten all about it by then. I probably will have too. We'll remember some of the most important stuff, probably about that it's something with flowers. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. It seems like they have a cube sale. And oh yeah, 1 big package with 6 of all of the cubes. And then 13 style coupons and a blooming ticket exchange coupon. In Reboot World only, you can directly buy the blooming ticket exchange coupons. Okay. If you double click the coupons, you will get a blooming ticket, which can be traded and can be double clicked to exchange for various items. A list in the rows of the tickets required for each are as follows. Wait. It's not 12k for 1, is it? Here it's a Blooming Royal pack is 28.6, which gives 13 Maple Royal style coupons and 1 Blooming ticket. You think that's really 1-to-1 though? So closer to $6 to use? Yeah, but look, these are like the items you can get, and here are the prices. 20 tickets for 1 set, 15. So I guess you do get the whole set, but it's like 20 tickets, 15 to if it's $6 per tickets, it's $120 for this set, 90 for this set, 120, 120, 120, 60, 60, 150. 42. That's some prices, dude. Selective permanent riding ticket, 1 ticket Reboot World only. For a bunch of mounts. A cute doggo. Nightbird. Ponyta. Ooh, the ice cream truck. Lucid Wings. What is that, a skateboard? Little Spirits. Harry Potter's Horcrux. Smaller Lucid Wings, and a giant rabbit. Okay. Alright. Never mind. See, I wasn't done with the cash up stuff yet. I was surprised that the cash up stuff ended so soon. You can buy a Spring Wind Love package. Okay. And a lot of coupons giving all of these styles. The All-Star Choice and All-Star Face coupons. Okay. Interesting. You can buy 12th anniversary celebration boxes, 14th anniversary celebration boxes, and 15th Street picnic boxes. Wow, there's a lot of a lot of stuff. The Neutro high fashion box, Neutro mass fashion, a lot of NX stuff going on. Wisps Wonderberry. Okay. Is this okay? This is still only in the data. All right. So again, like the VAC pats for Reboot, $99, and then $13.90 a month to revive, is still only in the code. So Still not officially released and still not officially in the patch notes or anything. So if it's going to be released and when and how is still not known. So we'll keep a close eye on that, of course, because it is a big aspect of pay to win that would enter Reboot. Together with the small things that already exist, might be enough to kind of turn some people off. But we will see if it gets implemented and at what price. So there's our anniversary Blooming Forest. Ooh, sounds like we have some new music for that. This was probably in the back of the video in the beginning of my video here, right? I'm a little confused by the layering here. We see like a blue layer outside of that, and then there's like a corner layer here with Sakura Blossom just floating. I'm not sure what's going on in this picture at all. Oh, yeah, okay, that pauses the music, of course. Yeah, just reset the audio, that's fine. What about the KMS NX? It looks like pale ghosts. Yeah, I think, yeah. I don't know. I think that's like some crazy Korean beauty standard, though. Whenever you see those weird clips on LSF of like the Korean just chatting streamers, which are like on another fucking level, they're always pale as a ghost. Apparently that's considered sexy? I don't know. It just looks like somebody needs to go outside and get some sun. That's coming from me with my gamer tan. Switched to Reboot recently and haven't gotten an Android on my main. Oof, you just missed the Mechanical Hearts. You think the Android from the event with Perma Heart is worth it? I mean, to have something, yeah. But it's not really that important to have a Wondroid and to have a heart. Unless it's Mechanical Hearts. It's not that big of a deal. So it's very, very low priority to worry about, honestly. Probably forgot the screens larger than 1280 by 720 exists. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is probably like a permanent thing that's going to be stuck in the corner of your screen, regardless of how you move around, because it's like a right. It's like the edge of your screen will be replaced by that. Okay. Is this the video again? Oh, this has a. Okay, this has the music, but has some event stuff going on in the background. Okay. Okay, Arcana looking a little bit less scary. Arcana Spirit's actually looking happy. And I wonder why our game doesn't get taken seriously on the international stage. Look at this. It's cute and all, but... Aww. Okay. Because it's cute as fuck. Well, because not everyone wants to play cute as fuck video games, okay? They want, like, gory, important stuff, you know? And edgy stuff. So this is what will be in the next year's anniversary event. 101 and up. Big flowers. I think there'll be a lot of rewards here. In the 3 flowers, we'll have the pinky one first, and then the blue one and the yellow one. With the skill point system, again, very similar to what we're having this year. Looks like up to level 3, probably 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, with skill point that you unlock on the daily. The more you unlock, the more possible items you can get to pick stuff up. We're all Diablo 3 on the outside, but we're MapleStory on the inside, yeah. You can open the Flowers UI through the Star tab, obviously. Every 2 weeks, another Sleeping Flower Spirit will bloom. Okay. Okay, so that's where the time gate is going to come. When you collect the daily limit of blooming coins, you can press the Give Shine button. This can be done once per day per world and given up to 3 times per week. Oh my god, they're actually not doing the limit of coins. It looks like they're actually doing the limit of points, guys. Look at that. They're actually doing the point limit. Will they start consistently mentioning points and coins? Is this the year? Or is next year the year, I mean? Is it 2022 the year of the points? What do you think, chat? I know that Max set coins here, but... It's never the year? Oh. Every time you give... This reminds me of the South Park episode. Does this sparkle with all the girls? Sunshine! The flowers will bloom and you will receive rewards and a blooming skill point. For every third flower, you will receive better rewards and more skill points. Skill points can be used to upgrade the blooming skill. These rewards will be received once per world. The progress is shared between all your characters in the same world. Obviously. So you think it's just a reboot after getting the hang of the game in regular server? I see. So there are too many things I just need, and my characters are weak and now, so I don't know what I'll do. So if you follow !! dailies, that kind of takes you through all of the content that's important in Reboot, based on like what level you are. If you roughly play through those things and you just find the things you like, you do those a little bit more, and find the things that you don't like, you do those a little bit less, you won't miss out on anything super important. The only exception will be whatever events are going on. So if you check ! dailies and you check ! events, that basically fully covers like what kind of content is could be important for you to participate in. And aside from that, you can just do whatever the hell you want in the game. Okay, so 3 extreme growth potions, exchange ticket, and 1 extreme growth potions exchange ticket. Jesus, why just give us a potion? Why does it have to be an exchange ticket for one? Prepared spirit pendant, 14 days exchange ticket, and 3 blooming points. Blooming skill points, okay? Again, this is gonna come back next year, so probably don't have to look at it in too much detail. Karma 17 star scroll. A lot of extreme growth potions. What were the extreme ones again? Right, that's basically the bonking potions. Right. So like 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30 bonk potions? Jesus. Okay. And an 18th anniversary blooming maple medal. What are the stats going to be, guys? Is it going to be 18 all? Oh my god. And then 7. Mitra's double experience box coupon gives 5 double experience coupons, 15 minutes. When used, it can be used 5 times and recharges every Sunday. Well, Sunday to Monday. Reset, probably? Recharges every Sunday at 10 a.m. That's such a weird time to recharge that, but okay. When you have received all of the medals, all the rewards, you will get the medal. 18 all, 950 HP and MP, and 7 weapon and magic attack, of course. Skill points, 1, 2, 3. Yep, so that's exactly the same as what we have now. Might be slightly different stats, but it looks 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't think we have 10 stats right now, right? Do we? Oh, fuck, I haven't clicked this yet. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, we have 9 now, so they must have unsplit something there. Oh, did they split HP and MP? No, they're different. Oh yeah, all stat and HP and MP are separated again, I guess. Damn. Extreme is 200 to 229. No, these are the extreme growth potions are like the bonk potions. You can see here, it's from 140, from 141 to 199. So it's basically like getting a bonk. Authentic Force? I don't know. The HP and MP is separate. I can't imagine them letting go of maybe Arcane Power and Authentic Forces together or something. I don't know if they're gonna make it Authentic Power as well and make it like AUP or something. Or it's still gonna be odd, right? We'll see how they're gonna name that. Or what they're gonna name that. The stats of the blooming skills when they're level 30 are as follows. 30% damage to regular monsters, 30% damage to boss monsters. We'll see it here. 30% ID, 20% crit rate, 20% buff duration, 10% experience, 40 all stat, 40 arcane power, 20 weapon, magic attack, and 2000 HP and MP. So no authentic power there. Developer notes, Blooming Flowers is an event which was prepared to motivate players to participate in the long-running 18th anniversary event and reward that continued participation. Conditions to participate have been set to 3 days per week to relieve the burden as much as possible, and it was designed so that players who started the event late will be able to finish it as well. One of the main rewards, Extreme Growth Potions, has been provided so that you can participate in this event with only one character in a world while lowering the hurdle of growing your other characters below level 200. Yeah, this is that's very different because you could just be like one character, get those ranks, and then you just get those bonk potions, and you could just trade the bonk potions, boom, use them on another character, not having to go on that character as well, grab the coins there, do the thing, right? So compared to this event, that's good. The ease of access is going to be crazy. Plus, all of you guys who are now struggling with your Legion, by the time next year, you probably won't need them anymore. So it's mostly for the new players who are starting to play between, between Neo or near end of Neo and next year's anniversary event, something like that. In June 9th, when we get Neo, Jay, that's when it's probably going to go live for us. In addition, we have changed it so that characters above level 200 can now use the Extreme Growth Potions to acquire experience, so it is a meaningful reward for a variety of players. Oh, the Extreme Growth Potions can also be used. Wait, so are they not the bonk potions then? Wait, does anyone read Korean? They're not the bonk potions then. They're just the one level. They're just storm growth potions. Yep. Because they're referencing the other point, so they wouldn't be bonk potions. What were the bonk potions called then? Because they had a recent KMS update where they gave basically bonk in a potion. Bonk potions work after 200 now? That was in the conference? No, I thought those were the storm growth potions. Those were the ones where you get like one free level up to 200. Between, I think, 100 and 200 you can use it, if I'm not mistaken. But this is between 141 and 199, which is typically the bonk type. But now they're saying you can use the bonk type after 200 as well. Names are confusing? Yeah, because we use different names in KMS, and then people who translate the KMS to English also use different names than GMS uses. And then Maple C has their own names for everything. Okay, this is Ijatarim Song Jang Yu Biag? I don't know what any of that means. Extreme growth is 141 to 200. Yeah, I can read the numbers, but is it like a bonk or is it like one level? Is it that you get like 1 through 10 levels? Look through the patch notes. The full term is Extreme Growth Potions. For these, yeah. It is. Extreme Growth Potions. It says right here. The first bullet point has the number 10. Oh, true. Yeah. Extreme Storm Growth is one level. Oh, they're called Extreme Storm Growth. Ah, okay. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. Okay. But they said here, Extreme Growth Potions have been provided so that you can participate with that. In addition, they can be used on Growth Potions on above level 200 as well. So I guess... Oh, I guess if you use these on a character above level 200, they will just give the exact same as an Extreme Storm Growth Potion. That 10, it says that it lasts for only 10 days. Oh. Wait, so are these... Oh, so we're... Okay, so we didn't figure it out. So Extreme Growth Potions are Storm Growth Potions. And you can only use them between level 141 and 199 for one full level, or you can use them. The is 1 to 10 bonk pot usually. 30 bonk seems a lot. Yes and no, right? It seems a lot to get just from rank ups, but right now we're gonna have way more than 30 bonks, right? Like we're gonna have 10, and then we're gonna have 40, and then we're gonna have 42. So right now, this event, if you bonk every day max amount, you have 92 bonks. So this is only a third of the bonks. Extreme star growth potions can now be used at level 200 or higher. They seem to have switched terms mid-translation. Oh. Wait. Oh, you're right. Oh, Max used a different translation here. Oh, okay. Drumstick, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup pour le Prime. What is a subscription? I don't know. Abonnement? L'abonnement Prime? Je vous remercie beaucoup. You just have a, okay. Okay, so all of this is referring to bonk pots, I think. So you can use the bonk pots past level 200, but you'll probably get the same as if you used a level 199 to 200. Although it seems right now that the 199, the one free level pots, that those cannot be used past level 200, is what it looks like. It's kind of good. Tu aimes cette emote? What is an emote? Cet emoji? Tu aimes ça? Ooh. Okay, well, we'll figure the exact details out later, I guess. Blooming coin shop. Okay, let's see. Show us 300,000 droplets. Let's go. What do we have? Character slot expansion, storage expansion, monster life, eggs, epic potential scrolls, additional potential scroll, hammer, scroll, stamp, additional stamp, extreme growth potions. Oh, there we have a limit of 30 per world. Oh, so you can buy even more in the shop. Pet equip scrolls, karma, powerful and eternal flames, black flames, clean slate, node stones, limit of 50 per world, experience nodes up to 3, cubes, and 100% karma, 100% unique potential scroll of 5,000 coins. Oof. That's probably too expensive for reboot. That's probably a non-reboot thing right there.
My god, I've been playing this game for over a year now.
At least, yeah. Welcome to the 1 year club, Seth. Big welcome. It's been a wild ride, dude. It's been a year. Well, actually, you know, once you sub for 12 months, you've actually been here for 11 months and 1 day, of course, right? So, you know, I don't know if it's been more than a year, but yeah. Time flies when you're having a global pandemic. All the items in this shop are movable to other characters in the same world, except for the character slot expansion, storage expansion coupon, monster life gem tickets, mysterious monster eggs, which are untradeable. All of the purchase limits are per world. Oh, is that why they say per world? Then right? Okay. You can talk to other tree NPC spirits to access the blooming personal coin shop, which will have rings. Okay, rings, chaos, adventure, SS rank, master jewel, ring exchange ticket, synergy, cosmos, vengeance, cosmic atom, vengeance stone. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so Master SS ring instead of the Sylph ring, but other than that, exactly the same as the current shop. But again, that's for next year. Okay, and then growth. That's another shop, I guess. Double experience coupon, power elixirs, teleport, personality growth. Ooh, nice. If you're interested in a reboot, meso pouches. Yikes, probably not worth. Open job advancement coin, fatigue. 8-slot recipe bag. And 8-slot crafting material bag. We haven't had these in years. What's happening with my hair here? We have not seen these in forever. Limit of 1. But hey, 8-slot recipe bag allows you to put recipes in your use inventory in it. So that's like 7 slots of use inventory. Not bad. An 8-slot crafting material bag allows you to put monster... Is it monster crystals or item crystals? I forgot again. Item crystals and powders in it. So that's up to 7 extra slots of etc. inventory. Yeah, 18th anniversary in KMS. And then a 20-slot scroll bag and a 40-slot soul bag. Finally, the soul bag. Only 1 more year, guys, until the soul bag is coming back. Hopefully you guys got one from Mechanical Hearts just before now, of course. No need to craft the SS ring? Yeah, I guess not. It'll be pretty crazy, though, if they just exchange it for 2,000. Although I think when we did the math, I think it was around 1,800, 1,900 on average. But I think a lot of people will probably not want to... If they could choose to not have to deal with all of the RNG of ranking up and just buy it for a flat sum, that's probably fine. It's pretty crazy, though, that these are 1,200, this one is 2,000, and this one's 3,500, when their stats are pretty damn close. But, okay. Make an equipment bag? An equipment bag in your equipment inventory? Yeah. And then we have symbols. A limit of 100 of each. Okay. 20 coins, 40 coins, 60 coins. Ooh, that's cheaper than now. Now they did 30, 50, 70 for this. So 20, 40, 60, and 100 of each. That's a lot. Selective authentic symbol exchange ticket. 200. A limit of 100, but 200 coins each. This is going to be huge for late game and end game people. Well, specifically for endgame people. Well, actually, only endgame people. To get authentic symbol exchange tickets. But yeah, limit of 100. So I don't know how many you get per day exactly there, but that's probably only like 3 or 4 days worth of total. But you know, a boost nonetheless. 200 coins each is pretty damn pricey though. Special Medals of Honor, Chaos Circulator, limit of 5, Black Circulator, limit of 3, and the Legendary Circulator. A Legendary Circulator? Wait. What is a Legendary Circulator? Is it just a 100% chance to go up to Legendary? Wait, why is there a picture of the Black Circulator but not of the Legendary one? Wait, has there been a Legendary one before? I assume it gives you a 100% chance to go up to Legendary, right? Guarantees a Legendary rank, okay. I feel like I've read it before, though. There must have been one in the previous event already. Black Circulator is a new type of circulator that keeps your current rank and lines, but resets the numbers like the Chaos Circulator and lets you choose to keep the previous or the new stats. So basically, the Black Circulator is going to be what some unfortunate souls thought the Chaos Circulator was. Yeah. Yeah, so a Legendary Circulator makes your ability Legendary regardless of what it is. If it's rare, it goes to Legendary. If it's unique, it goes to Legendary. If it's already Legendary, don't get it, obviously, dumbass. Decoration, flower picnic chair, flower gardening chair, sprouts, and garden chair, flower bed. This seems exactly like what we have this year, right? Like one for experience, one for points, one for more points, something like that. And then all of the outfits coming back. Wildflower Spirit Roid. Yep, some chairs. Damaged skin box. Unlimited. Ooh. With the percentage chance immediately. All the items in this shop are untradeable except for the Adventure Deep Dark Critical Ring and Teleport World Map Exchange Ticket, which are movable to other characters in the same world once. And the Open Job Advancement Coin, which is movable to other characters in the same world. All the purchase limits are per character. Oh wow, so So you can buy extra authentic power on all of your characters above level 260, guys. Beautiful. Here's what the items look like. Amazing. You can use the flower picnic and the flower gardening chairs in the blooming garden map to gain experience. Yeah. As part of lowering the hurdle to enhancing additional options, the number of rebirth flames sold have been increased. The number of black rebirth flames in particular have been greatly increased. Excuse me. In addition to the personal shop where purchase limits are set per character, we wanted to give motivation for high-level users to participate in this event by adding authentic symbols. And also by listening to the people from the player conference who said that they wanted them, of course. So our Cosmos Avengers are more expensive and come fully scrolled. Yeah, because of Reboot. The blooming Mezzo Shop. Here we go, Mezzo Shop, guys. Drumroll. Karma Powerful Flames, 15 mil Mezzo, limit of 30. Eternal Flame, 45 mil, limit of 30. Karma Eternal Rebirth Flame, 250 mil, limit of 30 per world. Reboot world only. Wait, what? Karma Powerful Rebirth Flame, 15 mil Mezzo, not available in Reboot World. Yeah, sure, we buy them for less than 10 mil anyway. Karma Eternal Rebirth Flame, 45 mil. And then Karma Eternal Rebirth Flame, 250 mil. Reboot World only. But this one is for both? So Rebirth... So Reboot gets 2 set of Eternal Flames, one for 45 and one for 250? So confused. And then same with the Karma Black Rebirth Flames, 75 mil or 375. So Reboot can buy some extra, but the extras you buy are 5 times the cost? What the nunny, dude? That's confusing how this is set up. Not 100% sure about all that. Arcane River Droplet Stone, 50 mil. Limit of 25 per world. Ooh, limit down from 50 to 25, guys. You see, they realized that because they made the droplets tradable and they put in the tradability NPC duder, that giving 50 of each is too much. They know that. That is why it is important for this event and for Neo event that you get those 100 in, okay? And 100 now and 200 for Neo, okay? Very important that you buy all of them. Hoi Thomas. Weini. Weini, baby. Hey, Weini, baby. Hoe gaat ie, man? Guys, remember when I told you about my friend who moved to Poland to become a world-class PowerPoint maker? He's here in the chat right now. Fairy Heart, I wonder if that one is going to go through. We'll see next year, I guess. Android ear sensor clip, soft pedal skin, Android blush pedal skin, Android chain. All the items in the shop are tradable to the other characters in the same world. Again, you know, because of Reboot, that might not apply if there are equips, of course. And the limits are per world. Power Pepe Point. Langs in Overloon. Where the fuck is Overloon? War Museum. What the fuck? Steven's Beak. It's not super far. Can we even cross the border yet because of with the Corona stuff? Wish Coin Shop. Why do they have 18 shops now every single event? En een dierentuin? Nou, wereldstad. Why are they lowering the droplets to 25 each? I think because of the tradability option, they want to they lowered the total amount of how many you can get. Plus the fact that they added droplets to a lot more areas and stuff. I think they realized that maybe they made Arcane just a little bit too accessible too fast, and they're probably walking back from that. Like cutting it in half though is pretty significant. So yeah, they didn't add any editor's notes to that part. So I think that would be something. I think that's something that's very important to put an editor's note to, like why all amount need to open. Nice. So what are you guys doing there? Just sitting in a bungalow drinking beer or what? Wish coin event. So you have to defeat bosses to collect the wish coins that the wind spirit hid and enjoy the wish coin shop. More difficult bosses will drop more. You can acquire up to 400 per week. So this is going to be very similar to what Neo, or not very similar, but like it's similar idea of what and not just drinking. Nice. Reminding me of all the things I'm missing over here in Belgium. Thank you, Thomas. More difficult bosses will drop more coins, up to 400 per week. You can only receive wish coins for each weekly boss once per world. What? I've never seen anyone use that emote actually. Do you want to see the amount of wish coins you can acquire will be reset every Thursday. They'll only drop from April to June here, so like only like wait. Oh yeah, okay. So that's like 7 weeks, yeah. The amount of wish coins acquired is shared within the world. You must have accepted the request. Even if you do. If you defeat a weekly boss, if you do not loot the wish coins, it drops. Your amount of wish coins will not be increased. Does that mean that you can still get it on another character, or? The amount of wish coins acquired weekly are 5 from Hardhilla, Chaos Pink Bean, Easy Cygnus, and Normal Cygnus. 10 from Chaos Zakum, Chaos Pierre, Von Bon, and Queen. 20 from Magnus and Vellum. 30 from CPAP, Normal Lotus, Normal Damien, and Easy Lucid. 40 from Normal Lucid, Normal Will, Normal Dusk, Normal Darknell. Or Normal Gloom, sorry. Wait, so who's there? Vainant and Thomas? Just the two of you? Or are there more people there? And then Damien. 60 for Damien, Lotus, Lucid, and Will. And 70 for Chaos, Gloom, Chaos, Darknell, Ferris Hilla, and Saren. None for the Black Mage. Weird. And you can get up to 400. Wait, so if I kill this 70 and then I clear all of these, that's 240, 310. And then only those. Right now I do this 350. And I do these two. That's already 410, yeah. And then yeah, okay. No, that's okay. That's easily doable for me, but I mean not for everyone, of course. You can talk to the Wind Spirit and Wish Coin Shop. Okay, what do you get from the Wish Coin Shop? Powerful Flames, Eternal Flames, Black Flames. Limit of 50 per world. Karma, Black River Flames. Jeez. More droplets here. There we go. See, that's why there was only 25 each, guys, because they have another store here that has 50 of each. Ooh, wow, okay. So it's not 25 of each for a total of 50. It's 75 of each for a total of 150. Never mind. I take back what I said before. Boom, look at that. So if you cap out on those wish coins just from next year's anniversary, that's 150 total. 75 of each. Luck behind stronger players with wish coins. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. Not just behind Mezzo. So like a third of it is behind Mezzo, and then the other 2/3 is behind being able to do enough bosses to be able to buy them all out. Pet equipment, accessory, and then black circulators. So remember, black circulators are the ones that are kind of like chaos, but you can choose the before or the after results. Time to gear up, pretty much, yeah. Gear up. It's pretty much for backups anyway. People with like 17 or 18 star Arcane who are trying to get up to 20 or to 21. Developer notes, in a previous Neo Core event, there was an issue where even though you defeated a boss monster, the clear process did not occur. To correct this issue, we have changed it so that the monster drop wish coins when defeated, and upon looting those coins, the clear process takes place. Wait, in the Neo Core event, there was an issue where even though you defeated a boss monster, the clear process did not occur? Oh, so that's gonna be bugged for us in the beginning too, then, right? Because they're just gonna copy the code anyway, so that's gonna be annoying. Prepare for that in Neo, okay? This is some foreshadowing, guys, alright? When Neo happens, just realize in the beginning, it's not going to work properly, okay? Because of this change, if you defeat weekly bosses before April 22nd patch, you would not be able to obtain wish coins. So we have set the wish coins to drop starting 1 week after the event from the 29th. We ask for your patience. Or understanding? Flora Blessing. Look at it, dude. Wow, it's like a Pokemon. Suck my Chilo, Nexon, don't copy paste. That is how MMOs work. It is. This event is available for characters level 10 or higher. Wow, I haven't seen that in forever. Something for level 11 characters? Flora Blessing skill. NPCs Hana, Duna, and Senna. There you go. Alright, big ass skill with a lot of text in it. Activated. When it activates, the flower spirits will appear and follow your character. Kill monsters in a level range to drop warm sunshine. Wow. Wow. The flower jewel will be charged by 1 and you will acquire 1 blooming coin. Amazing. Amazing. Charge 10 times. The floor blessing will begin. The flower spirits that are with you will show off their abilities. Amazing. Additional coins. If you reach your daily blooming coin limit, you mean the point limit? Okay. If you change maps with the floor blessing is active, it will be cancelled. Help the rock spirits. Dude, I do that every day already. What the fuck? What are they getting into now? Why are they getting caught again? Whoops, they got caught again. God damn it. Rescued rock spirits caught by the powerful flower bushes and receive growth potions. Oh, even more? If I could say cello? What? Hello? That's what you wrote. What the fuck? Don't be mad at me. You can talk to the rocks collecting 300 blooming coins in 1 day to enter. When you enter, 2 minutes. Oh my god, guys, look, a new minigame. You have 2 minutes to attack the flower bush. There are 12 stages. Oh, that's interesting. That's very new. And the next stage will begin when you defeat all of them. As the stages increase, the level, defense, and health of the enemies will grow higher. Oh, that's a cool new way of game. Okay, I get that you guys like this, but can we do something else for once? Like this has been like the static event for bonus extra coins in the last 16 events or something. You will get a spirit point based on your score. Really? You can get up to 1,500 points per week per world. Oh, now it's per week. Never mind. This is completely different, guys. It's per week now. It's not per day. Baby Namespedia? Pronounce... What? Sure. Hello? In Spanish?
Cello.
Oh, look! Exactly like how I said it. Good one, Bukhara. Nice self-own there. So last time, your spirit points are shared by all characters in the same world. Is it cello? Yeah, because cello is already a thing. That's a fucking instrument. That's cello. Oh, God, I hate typo names. Just Name your kid what you want to name it. If you want to name it after an instrument and have it pronounce the name of the instrument, just name it the name of the instrument. Don't mistype it. I don't know, man. I thought it was like Che Guevara, Che Lo. I don't know, man. They can open up a restaurant. Hello, welcome, Che Lo. I don't know. The weekly score will be reset every Thursday at 12 a.m. Cool. You can talk to the Rock Spirit and spend your spirit points to buy growth potions. Okay, never mind. It is a little bit different. You can buy multiple of the same potion if you have enough. Oh, wait. We had something like this. Was that the last... Was it one event ago or 2 events ago where you would get the points and then you could get the growth potions afterwards? You can buy multiple of the same potion if you have enough points. Last time we were only able to buy 1 batch. But now you can buy multiple. The ferry event. Yeah, the ferry... what was it? The ferry market or something? Maximum growth potions 7k. Oof. So this is the one with a free level up to 250. Typhoon is a free level up to 240. This one up to 230, 220, 210. Until now, Punch King events have been daily, so the burden of attendance was high and it was difficult to make big changes in your record. In order to reduce this burden on players, we have changed the method to give points based on the weekly score and adjust the prices of the growth potions accordingly. I think a lot of people will like this. I think initially a lot of people will be like, oh, fuck, it's another, just the same. But I think afterwards, a lot of people will see that there was a lot less pressure on performing and on being there every single day and participating on everything every single day. With the, daily participation being brought down from every day to three days a week instead. And then this being a weekly thing as well. I think that'll take a little bit of the pressure off. Didn't Wake have something dumb like that as well? Or Rise? Maybe. That's too far ago, man. My brain can't remember things that far ago. Like that exact. How many maximum growth potions can you get? It says as long as you have enough, you can buy multiple. But I don't know, 7,000? It's per week. This should be 7 weeks as well, right? No, April 22nd till June. No, that's 7 weeks, yeah. 7 weeks and you get 1,500 points per week. So that's 10,500 only. So you can't even buy the 2 highest. You could buy 1 maximum growth and then one of these and one of these. Or is Mercedes hitting 10 bill lines that took 90 seconds to get to 1,500 points? Yeah. It's only a hypothetical max of 10,500. So, if you're pretty strong, you can maybe get like 9,000. Seems like 8 weeks? Oh, is it? Hang on. April 22nd to June 18th. Oh yeah, that could be 8 actually, never mind. April 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. That's 8 weeks. So it's 12,000. So you could, if you're near capping, you could buy one of the 2 strongest ones. Oof. Yeah. Or 2 of these and then, some smaller ones. Our event is 7 weeks? Yeah. Well, it was 7 weeks last year for KMS as well, but apparently they decided to do it for 8 weeks this year. Okay, so that's also kind of nice. Blooming Race. Oh my god, so much stuff. Oh god, what is this? Small Spirit has prepared a thrilling blooming race full of tension. Reach the goal, the goal faster than other players to win first place and receive blooming coins. Oh god, it's like a 15 and 45 meet and greet. That's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a jump quest for points. You have 5 minutes to reach the end of the 5 stages of the course. The first 3 players to finish. Wait, 5 stages and you have 5 minutes? So you only have 1 minute per stage? What the hell? Okay, that's fast. Okay. The first 3 players will to finish will be ranked from 1st to 3rd. The first 3 people who finish will be ranked 1st through 3rd. Man, revolutionizing just everything. Nexon. this video game is going to change the world. Other players who were not ranked or unable to finish due to the limit will receive blooming coins based on their cleared stages. Okay, cool. 100 for first to third, and then if you cleared stage 5, then 50. If you cleared stage 4, 40. Oh wow! So based on how far you cleared, not even based on how high you ranked. Okay. They kind of do 3. Valve is in shambles. Oh, is Valve not able to do that? Blizzard, meanwhile, is still stuck on 2 as well. They're just looking over at Nexon being like, can I copy your homework, bro? Was the Abzo equivalent to 17-star Arcane again? I believe that 20-star Abzo is a little bit weaker. But as soon as you hit 121-star, I believe it's stronger. Or maybe 221 stars, it's stronger. If you're full Abzo, but if you have a 17-star Arcane weapon and then the rest is 20 Abzo, then I believe that's a little bit better. Or yeah, that's a bit better because the weapon is a big difference maker. Blizzard can count to 3 though. Warcraft 3 and Diablo 3. Oh shit, very true, very true. 4 is a difficult one for them though, right? 4 is a difficult number. Union Guardian. Oh my, gardening. Weed removal is essential. Wow. In 2021, weed removal is essential, bro. It's getting legalized everywhere. Get with the times, man. Gather the power of your Maple Legion to remove weeds. Remove the weeds, man. From the blooming forest to receive blooming coins. Harmony Spread gardening event. Alright, these people have... Imagine pretending like you're having fun pulling out weeds. This was the most annoying thing. I remember when my dad had his own vegetable and fruit garden and we had to go maintain that garden and like pull weeds and shit. That was the most annoying stuff ever to do. The only reason it was kind of fun is because you get to pick strawberries and other berries and shit and just eat them up. Your union characters will begin removing weeds automatically, and each character... Dude, it's just the AFK... Wait. The more characters you can have participate in the event. Wait, so you have a Legion level higher than 8k, 6 of your characters can participate at the same time? You can press receive rewards button to receive as many blooming coins as the number of weeds removed. They can only be received with characters who have reached the daily limit of blooming coins. Weed removal will take place for 24 hours, and after you receive the rewards, it will start again from 0. Blooming coins acquired from gardening will not be included in your daily... Yes, because the daily limit is from points, not from coins. We'll get there one day, guys. Blooming coins from human gardening are stacked, acquired on a per world basis. Yep, because they're coins. If your Legion level changes during the weed removal, the rewards will be given based on the level when you claim them. Alright, guys, time to work on that 8k Legion. So 2k, over 2k 2 characters, over 3.5 3 characters, over 5k 4 characters, over 6.5 5 characters, and over 8k 6 characters. 6 weeds per hour? I don't know. Cannot count to SC3 though. True, no StarCraft 3. Content synergy. Hey, it's coming, dude. Slowly, slowly but steadily, Kevin. One day they're gonna do it. You don't even have 1.5k Legion? Well, you have a whole year to do this, Irie, so no worries. I was preparing for this specifically. Easy. Me too, dude. Now you know why I was working on my Legion so hard. Because I knew this event was coming next year. Developer knows if the Helpdor experience and Wish Coin events are events to motivate character growth by providing additional benefits based on your character's strength. The Legion Gardening is an event to motivate Legion growth by providing additional benefits based on your Legion level. As Legion is one of the MapleStory's main growth measure, we will continue to try a variety of methods to motivate Legion growth. Thanks. Good. Synergy. Value. Yes. Like it. Love it. Good. I'm a grind 8k Legion, probably going to take me a month or maybe a bit more. Which thief is the easiest to train for Legion? Which thief is the easiest to train for Legion? Hoyong. Blooming Moment. Unless you're talking about Explorer Thief. Talk about Explorer Thief, it's probably the Shadower. Blooming Moment. Oh my god, how many events are in this shit? Warm spring, sun, soft breeze. Sure. Will take place in the blooming forest map every 30 minutes. What's going to happen? Flowers are going to start sprouting everywhere. At even numbered hours, giving 15% experience acquired for 30 minutes. Whoa. At odd numbered hours, giving you 15 all stat, 15 weapon magic attack, 1500 HP MP, 15% boss damage, and 50%. Oh, one of these things again. A 30-minute buff every hour. Nice. I remember these events. It's been a while since we had one of these. The breeze effect will disappear if you log out. Why? Why have a patch that makes it so that your MVP stays when you log out and then also give you a temporary half-hour buff within the event, but make that one disappear when your game crashes? Why? Why not at least make it consistent for new similar buffs to at least stay when your game closes? Why? Oh, why? It's okay, chat. 2024 is going to be next on Zero, okay? We're just... we're in for the long game, okay? We're in it, guys. Soon, TM. Give me some of that copium, guys. The game surely will get fixed soon. Just huffing that copium. Okay. Children's Day event. We are grown. Okay. You talk to a spirit after completing the 300 coins. Oh yeah, we had that now as well, right? The Kidult Day. Is that like a major holiday in Korea? The Children's Day? Is that a major thing there? I've never heard of that before, but apparently in Korea it's so important that in MapleStory it's its own special day event. But you can complete one mission per day for up to 3 days. You can receive the next mission after 12 a.m. on the day. Third music quiz mission. The event will be completed. Wow. 300 blooming coin exchange ticket. 300. Boom. Celebrating children dance game. I guess that's more important in countries where you have like negative birth rates, right? It's like, hey, celebrate your kids. Also, people who are couples, make more babies, please. Thank you. Could you please make some more babies? Thank you. We as a country would appreciate you. Just in general, just making a bunch more babies. That would be great. Thanks. Customer conference. Thank you gift. Here it is, the crown, guys. This event is available in memory of the customer conference. Maple, give a thank you gift. We'll talk to the Maple admin. Receive the Maple Royal Crown. Most crowns not for royalty, but these are royal crowns. We received once per world. Ooh. Having kids equals not cash money? Yeah, it's the opposite of cash money. You basically lose a lot of cash money when you have kids. Children only matter one day of the year. Yeah. Give us more baby boxes. Sunday Maple. Probably not too much information here. 100% experience from runes and combo orbs. And it seems 1+1 and 1+1 software enhancement and double coin acquisition rate and daily limit for points. Okay. Wow, lots of stuff here. But yeah, of course, this is all a year from now, right? This is our next year's anniversary event. Pretty big, but looks like 150 total droplets in there for an anniversary event. If you compare it to our current anniversary event, that quote-unquote only has 100 total droplets. So it is still on the rise. Lots of stuff, music, lots of NX. And all of these changes, of course. So all of these changes I first went through, that's probably about 4.5 months away from us. So we're looking at that for mid-September. And then all of these anniversary changes is like a year away from us. So not to get too overly worked up about any of that yet. But of course, taking into account the droplet change, very, very important for Reboot specifically. And for all things ongoing. Can you potential the Dark Critical Ring? You cannot do that. It is not allowed. Alright, hopefully that was all informational, and hopefully you used your... hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. and I will see you guys another day.